Hello my peeps, it's Antoinette here. It is finally Friday night. It's 20 after 8, so I worked late, of course, so I'm getting a late start. And I just want to tell you, this morning in my email, the Ketogenic woman was there, and she sent me her very famous keto sausage soup with peppers and spinach. She says that it's been pinned 12,000 times, and it's her most popular soup for fall. And I thought I'd make it someday. I didn't think I'd be making it tonight, but the opportunity presented itself because when we had that birthday lunch on Tuesday that I told you about on the Monday night video, it turned out to be that we were having Italian sausage. Well, of course they had the stuffed pasta shells as well, but it was nice to have this option, and they're very good. So here it is Friday, and this is what's left in the refrigerator at work. So I took the leftovers home, and her recipe calls for a pound of pork sausage, and I'm sure that's about what I got here. What I'm going to do, her recipe, she gives you the Instant Pot version that you could make, or the stovetop version, but I'm not eating this late, so I'm in no hurry to have the soup. I'm looking to have it this weekend and during the week, so I'm going to make it in my crock pot, because I certainly don't need any until tomorrow. So I'm going to do the dump and go version that I'm going to create. I am going to add some things to it. I'm going to take these out of the skin. And, but first, I need to take Buffy Girl out. So stay tuned and we'll get started. Okay, so I have the sausage decased as much as possible. It's very, very thin casing, so I couldn't get it all off, but I got off what I could. And let's see how much of it I have. I'm going to zero out my scale. Okay, that's about 1 3/4 pounds. So let's see what we got. I have more than a pound, so we will just adjust accordingly. But it's really good, and it was kind of undercooked a little bit when the day that we ate it on Tuesday. So it's gonna do great in the crock pot. All right, 3 3/4. So yes, I have 2 pounds. For sure, of sausage instead of 1. She calls for 1 pound of pork sausage, so I'm going to be making a double batch here. I'll be improvising on some of the spices because she calls for 1 medium red pepper, and I only have 1, but I do have some yellow habanero paste and some green jalapeno. And she calls for half of a poblano, so I'm going to use the whole thing. All right, I'm going to put the sausage in the crock pot and then get my other ingredients together, and we'll start chopping some veggies. Okay, now I have all my veggies sliced up. And I have no seeds to be found here. They are all discarded. And to make my life easier, I'm going to use my Vidalia Chop Wizard. And this time, I'm using the dicing blade. This one is the diced blade. The other one's smaller for like salsa and stuff. But I do love my Chop Wizard. Sure it's in there good, and then I cut them into Chop Wizard sizes. And, oh, well, actually not quite. We'll see how this goes. And I put the skin side up so that the blade can take it. But this is so much easier than dicing. I'm going to dice it all up. Oop, that one wasn't skin side. Yeah, it's good. It's a new one, so I already went through the old one. I like this new one better because it's got the extra blade and extra little features like this little cleaning tab here on here. And it's just so simple. And I like the consistent cuts. We'll just keep going with the red. I highly recommend the Chop Wizard. I'll link it. I have it linked on a bunch of videos, but I'll link it here too. I will also link the Ketogenic Women's recipe. One more. Okay, all my dicing is done. It's that simple. Here's the nice blade cuts. Here. I don't want to drop it. I mean, they're lovely. Nice, consistent sizes. That's what I really like the most. Well, besides the simplicity of cutting. In the crock pot it goes. Just pouring it in. Okay, here's an item that's not in the recipe. I have here the Marzetta cocktail onions. And so if you're strict keto, like the ketogenic woman, there's no onions in that soup. But I really love my onions. And I'm going to add these. Let's see, serving size is 8 pieces of these onions. They're a good size of an onion, and I'm going to put them in there whole. So 8 of those is only 1 carb. So, yeah, 1 carb for 8. So it's like nothing. All right, I'm going to drain it. And I'm going to put the whole jar in there. The last vegetable we're going to add is, it calls for 3 celery stalks. Now when I get them in there, because I do have more meat than vegetables, I'll see if I need more. But I'm just going to chop these up and then gauge that. And then we'll get a look at our pot. Looking at this mound, I really think that I'm still good with just 3 stalks of celery and the leaves. Keep those on. So that's what it looks like so far. I really do wish that I had more red pepper. But this is going to have to do. Now we're going to add a slew of spices. Now I'll tell you what the ketogenic woman has on her recipe. And then I'm going to tell you what I'm actually going to put in it. Okay, so she has a teaspoon of each of basil, oregano, and rosemary. 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, salt and pepper to taste. Okay, the herbs de Provence. This, it has all that in it. It has basil, oregano, fennel seed, lavender, parsley, tarragon, rosemary, sage, thyme, and marjoram. I'm going to put in a whole tablespoon of this instead of 1 teaspoon of each of those. Just sprinkle that in. Now, I don't have one item on the list, which is surprising because I pretty much have all spices. But I don't have the cumin. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of turmeric. It's the closest thing that I have. And I love turmeric. And I think it'll be good in here. Then half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. That's more than half. She calls for 1.5 teaspoons of the chili powder. That's going in next. That's new. All right. That's the half. And then we need a whole one. Chili powder. This is an interesting combination, and it's going to be tasty. Then we have salt and pepper to taste. I have the pink salt. And just, oopsie. I still want a little more. All right, and pepper. This is the ground pepper. Now I have these pastes. So to add a little more of the pepper, I have the yellow habanero. And I'm going to put in a tablespoon of each of these. The jalapeno. That will give me a little more pepper action. And I'm also going to add ginger. Tablespoon of that. I don't think I opened it. Oh, I did. Oh, it's just very thick. Of course, if you don't like any of these flavors, you don't have to add them. That's all of the spices. Next, we're going to move on to the chicken broth. Okay, I have some Kirkland chicken broth that I had in my refrigerator, so I'm glad that I'm using this up. This is a 4-cup measuring cup, and she calls for 6 cups of chicken broth. So let's see what I come up with. I have a new one that I bought tonight at Meijer's. I have beef broth. That's all the chicken broth I had. I'm thinking I'm ending up with 8 cups of broth. Now, if you're making this on the stovetop or in the Instant Pot, then of course you would saute the vegetables and the sausage if it wasn't cooked yet, unsaute, and then add all the other ingredients after that's cooked down a little bit. But since I'm doing it in the crock pot, I'm just adding it all. She also calls for 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which of course would be for sauteing. But we're doing the Crockpot method, so that's not a necessary step. However, I do want to put some oil in it. So I'm grabbing my avocado oil, and I'm just going to drizzle in about 2 tablespoons or so of my oil. So that's not everything, but that's everything I'm putting in tonight. We will finish this off tomorrow. The remaining ingredients are 2 cups of spinach and a cup of sharp cheese. So we're going to cook this low and slow all night long. Tomorrow we will add the spinach, pretty much to wilt it down right before serving, and then I'll probably use a little sour cream in there, and we'll see what else I add. I'm going to plug her on in, and that's it for tonight. These spices smell amazing. This is going to be a great bowl of soup. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Saturday, and when I got up this morning, well, when I woke up this morning, before I even opened my eyes, I could smell this soup. I'm going to a holiday craft fair today, so just gonna try this first. I know it's spicy. I can smell it. This is just a little taste test, but I do have to put in that spinach. The recipe calls for 2 cups, and yeah, I might have a little bit more than that. I'm just going to use this up because I need to use it up. Alright, I'm going to just put that spinach in there. And wilt that baby down. I had a little bit that I took to work to put in my eggs. Grab that too. That'll fill her on up. And that'll soak up some of the bulk. Gonna try it. It smells so good. Here's my sausage soup. There's so many depths of flavor. It's very good. I'm glad I added that little bit of oil. But that's a huge pot over there for a family of 1. So, I'm definitely going to have to freeze some, which is fine. Oh, that's good. It's got heat, but it is awfully delicious. I think mine's a little spicier than yours, Anita. So good. Hey, I'm back. I've been shopping all day. It's 5:20. So, but look what I got at Walmart. You know, by the Pioneer Woman, I got the measuring spoons. They're just adorable. Honestly, I don't even like the Pioneer Woman. She drives me nuts. But I do like her taste. Oh, they're so cute. Look how cute these things are. There's a little quarter cup. They're so cute. So I got all the little measuring cups. Oh, it's the fun things. I could have put this on my Christmas list, but then that doesn't guarantee that I'll get it. They're so cute. They are adorable. Okay. They were a splurge. And look, I got chaffle size spatulas. So, and they all match the measuring cups. And then, of course, so these are the measuring bowls. What's the difference between that? Wait a minute. Yeah, these are, oh, maybe I should take this one back. I don't know, these are measuring bowls. That's a measuring cup. 1 cup. Wait a minute. Yeah, 1 cup, half a cup, third cup. Okay, maybe this is more for liquid, but these have spouts too. I don't know what I've done here. Oh well, you know what? I've been working on this overtime. I'm just gonna keep it all. I like it. Okay, let's open it. We're gonna open it. Oh God, they're cute. Oh, they're the little bowls. They don't, oh, aren't they cute? Oh my goodness, they are really cute. I suppose I could have gotten one or the other. These don't have a handle. They're just cutesy patootsy. Oh yeah. No, I could see using these together. It's okay that I have all of it. All right. And the big one, the 1 cup, it has a nice handle on it. Very pretty. They're very nice. They're ceramic. And with the matching, I'm going to have to make some truffles. All right. I'll end this video after I tell you that when I came in, because this was on warm all day, it smells so good in here. Still have stuff to put away, but now I'm really hungry. Yeah, so I won't be making any rolls. I'll just have some soup. I just want to show it to you. Oh man, it's so flavorful. Okay, look it. There's my soup. I suppose I should get a picture of it. All right. Now let's just taste it after being cooking all day. Those onions really, really cooked down. I'm gonna get one of those. The flavors have really changed. They married each other now. So, yeah, after cooking for almost a day, yeah, it's delicious. So, all right, peeps. Thanks for stopping by for another video. We'll see you next time.